But no, it's just, and you get this kind of sense of where it's going to be, and will they stick together?
Yeah, that's very
in the best way.
The egg is what does that. The egg makes it so they stick together.
Binds it, yeah. So you want to have a good.
But the breadcrumbs and the panko, that makes it so you're not eating a brick. If you didn't put that in there, it would be like the meat would become so solid, it would be disgusting. And I can tell just by feeling this that I don't have enough breadcrumbs in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about this size. All right, check this out.
Smoking, yeah. How do you do it? So
I just make it like a tiny little hamburger.
Oh, you're doing a testing.
Yep, and I throw it right in here. And this also tells me if my temperature is hot and it isn't hot enough. Because I'm on a foreign stove. I don't know what I'm doing with this stove over here.
Right? I'm smoking, so I think I'm pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna lower you down a little bit, George.
Yep.
All right, then I'm gonna wash my hands over here.
So here's the thing. After we make these balls, I stick mine on a paper-lined cookie sheet. And I like to throw it into like a 400-degree oven for about 12 minutes or so. And you don't have to worry too much about it being cooked all the way through, because they're gonna go live in the sauce afterwards. All these meatballs that get browned in the pan and then get baked in the oven, then they cook in the sauce. So you have ample opportunity to make sure they're fully cooked, but the thing you want to avoid is overcooking them and drying them out, especially in that first step. So I think we're pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be putting my meatballs in the sauce. What I would typically do, frying them no matter what, putting a little sear on the outside of the meatball, It gives it a meat flavor. It's just unbelievable to the flavor of the meatball. Then you can throw them in the sauce. But
It's
because
also the Maillard reaction.
What is that?
The Maillard reaction is when you get that little burnt kind of ridging thing on your tongue, and it just increases the flavor. I think it has to do something about surface area or some kind of like that. But when that's why you sear meat. You don't sear meat to seal in the juices. That's a myth. That doesn't sear anything in, seal any juices in. What it does do, however, is it gives you this texture that makes stuff taste juicier, taste meatier, and that's called the Maillard reaction.
I had never heard of that.
Yeah, it's really cool. That's why you sear meat. You don't sear meat to seal in anything. But especially with these meatballs, because you're dealing with these little happy jewels that are going to be then, you know, if you do it traditionally, you're going to cook them in the sauce for a while, they can soften up. But if you have these nice little baked edges on them, or browned edges, oh my goodness, it's just stupidly delicious.
Without a doubt, the browning is where the flavor's at.
The brown, you know, browned meat tastes like civilization.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like bread, when you smell bread, freshly cooked bread, that to me that just like smells like humanity. Because it's like...
a lot of things had to happen to get there.
Seriously, you know, the meat predates the bread, but I'm telling you, and no knock on people who don't eat meat, whatever. I just think for me, there's something that gets triggered in my hippocampus when you smell beef. I know to other people that can totally turn them off, or just meat cooking, but that's the idea on that fire, and we're safe for tonight. You know, cooked meat to me. Again, I'm not advocating meat eating. I'm just sort of saying to me,
George, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You know, I think it triggers this feeling of like
it's primal.
We've made it through the day. We've got something to eat tonight. Again, not casting aspersions or saying one way is better than the other. How you doing? You good?
Good.
Think you good?
I think, I agree with you about that, and I feel that way about a fireplace. Now I'm going to let you...
Oh, fireplace.
You want me to put it in your mouth because you have raw meat on your hand? This might be too hot. Give me a second. Let me cool it off. Now the whole point of this, like I said, this is the taste test. This tells me everything I need to know.
Yes, taste your stuff as you're going. Taste your stuff as you're going. That's so essential that people don't...
Oh my God, George! There you go. Let's see what we got here. All right. Before I tell you, you tell me what's missing.
I'm in a bowl right now.
Well, I think you need salt.
Yep, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
And
Jay's gonna pour salt on me.
Are you all right? Oh my God, let me help you.
There we go. And
I'm putting more cheese in.
I think so, yeah.
I'm usually put way more. I know
It feels a little breadcrumby, but that might have just been the size.
Here, let me try that.
Put a little bit more of this in. Now, because I did this, you guessed it, I'm going to test fry again. Why would I waste all this meat and have mediocre meatballs when I spend a couple more minutes testing?
If there's anything Jay doesn't want, it's balls that are mediocre.
That's right. They've got to be.
His balls are phenomenal.
I mean, let's face it.
Are we gonna blind taste these afterwards, or what are we gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to know. Everybody will know who's or who. I
Yeah.
think it's really just, yeah, because they're not going to. Well, wait a minute. That's not true, George.
we're gonna blind
I originally
taste
thought that you were making
Massage.
more of like Swedish meatballs. I don't know if you said that at one point or I dreamt that. Who the hell knows?
I think you dreamt that.
No, I think what yeah, it's just a completely dumb thing now that I think about it. It's like you're making sauce and I was like,
Evan's gonna
yeah,
make matzo
we can do
balls.
it. Everyone
I
can
have to show off my pan. This is my
you're
pan.
gonna follow me.
Not on the
Look at
Sabbath.
this
though.
horrible.
Do it on
It's not horrible, man. That's got flavor.
This is flavor. I make French fries on this. Oven baked French fries. I do meatballs. I do all kinds of stuff on this. And this is literally like 23 years of flavor on here. I don't have to use any kind of oil. I don't have to do whatever. You can see part of it's coming off. Maybe you think this is gross. To me, this is absolute magic.
That's a roasting pan. You've roasted vegetables on there.
Everything.
Every kind of meat.
And the thing is, I'm going to use the parchment paper, which is also your friend. But this can help guarantee that everything lives happy and safe. I'm going to start frying my balls.
We're making meatballs, people.
Unbelievable.
Thank you for joining us. We're not even close to being done yet. We're just in the middle of this.
Could you have thought when we first met at TAM, what was that, 12 years ago? 12 years ago, right?
About, yeah.
Ish, if not more, that we'd be sitting here drinking Sasha de Sachet. No, making meatballs.
George, we became pretty much family. We didn't, who knew that day? You never know. That's what's so amazing about life. You follow a dream or something you're passionate about, and next thing you know, you start meeting people that are going to be with you for the rest of your life.
But if you had said, okay, here's a guy you're going to be hanging out with, what are you going to do? I don't think I would have said, in about 12 years we're going to be broadcasting a show and we're going to make meatballs in his kitchen. I don't know if I would have thought that.
Never, but when would you
I
ever
love
think that? The whole point is you meet people during the things that you do in your life. You have no idea who's going to become what to you. I mean, I knew Courtney, my wife, for 10 years.
They have no clue.
Never looked at her like I was even attracted.
What was the
to
matter
her.
with you? I'm good.
They could see the
I
struggle.
know, George, you kidding
Yeah,
me
but
now? I
then
looked at her, her
they're in
face is
their
the
own-
most beautiful face in the world.
We're in the oven cam.
It hurts so bad, you guys.
So the thing is, when I'm searing these guys now, I don't know if you can see where we are. When I'm searing this stuff, it's again just to get some color. So it doesn't have to be all the way through. It doesn't have to be. Actually, you don't want it to be cooked all the way through because that's So you can see. Oh, look at that! I'm telling you, I love the soft. Oops.
Yeah. Right. There was a 1 in 3 chance, I think, of that
That's
happening.
the other great thing is
I'll
it's
go
gonna smoke.
troubleshoot that.
That's
All right.
the deal.
I thought that was a car out there. Yeah, this is a very smoky endeavor.
Too much smoked Evan.
Oh my God, what's happening?
Guys, do it up here. Oh, I love it.
Making meatballs, see? Oh my God, George.
Hello, this is a home security. What is your code for the emergency?
George, you got.
Yeah.
Well. Now, was that like literally an order of magnitude flavor
It's the
difference?
salt, man. It's unbelievable.
What is the salt?
Can't see the hijinks you're doing while you're doing.
What are you doing?
Ian is like putting us in the frying pan and
Oh my God.
pouring salt on everything.
All right, so we're not gonna make you guys watch us fry all these meatballs. But like George said, I form them up. Let me see, I'll show you right here.
You're
This
smoking.
house went through a flood
Right?
a year
Yeah,
ago.
this
Now
is
it's
my
going to go
meat
through a
there.
fire.
Oh, really? Was that back in the studio now?
Yeah, you could start the next segment. I gotta do all this.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
We'll show you the follow-up.
Our vegetarian philosophy topic.
Okay.
Ooh, back to an